In a world that saw the dawn of humanity rise like the sun in the east, early man was consumed with a quest for fire, for he knew that it was needed to prepare food, for warmth, for protection, although this didn't always work. It was probably 50-50. Now, many lifetimes later, man finds himself still in need of the magic of fire. Only in the present, to complete the conquest of man over metals, to melt it, mold it, control it. Today, one man will attempt to assert his dominance over his chosen metal. Will it work, or will he scorch himself in the process?
There is no fire! Come back here!
Today, one man will ask, what the f can I melt now? Stay tuned and find out. YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Silver and Gold Pour Attack. That's right, Pour Attack. If you guys follow the channel, you know I recently did a channel round, 10, 11, 12 ounce copper bulldogs. And another content creator, SGT Stacking, called me out and said, hey, that would look badass in a silver pour. And I'm like, yeah, probably would, but not going to be the cheapest pour in the world. But he didn't care. So I made a deal with him. I said, I'll tell you what, if you send 11 ounces of silver, I'll make it happen. I'll pour it for free and I'll send it right back to you. He agreed to it. So here we are. Now, I haven't even poured silver yet, so this is going to be a first time for me. And I'm not even going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous about it. We got a brand new crucible ready to go because this one was used for all the bulldog copper pours. You don't want to mix the two. We've got Jobu ready to wish me good luck. And if you don't know who Jobu is, you have not seen one of the funniest baseball movies ever. That was Major League. So what are we going to melt today? Well, for SGT, he sent a bunch of fills and some random stuff. So we're going to pop these in. That's going to be the first melt of the day. And we're going to go from there. Now, here's the funny thing. I was talking to my LCS dealer last week, and we were talking about this silver pour because, you know, I said, hey, I'm a little bit nervous about it. I don't want to screw it up. So he looks at me and he goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, here. So he hands me some Nader bars, 10 ounce. And he threw some rounds in there, some generics. And he said, can you pour 2 for me? And I'm like, sure. So he's going to put them in the case and he's going to sell them as custom pours locally, which is cool. I'm totally flattered by that, but it only puts more pressure on me to make this thing work. So here we go, right? This is where we are. So I've already gone ahead to save some time. I've already gone ahead and packed the sand. You guys know I use the packing sand for these. This was from a belt buckle. You guys remember that from the copper pours. We've got our stuff ready to go. We've got our gloves, got our tongs. I think we're ready to fire up the old furnace. So stick with it. I'll get right back to you. All right, so we've got the furnace fired up. We're looking for 961.8 Celsius. That's the melting point of silver. I've got it set a little bit higher at 1100 just to make sure we keep it molten when I pour it out. And if you do in Fahrenheit, that's 1763 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. There is a way to change that setting to Fahrenheit. I'm just too lazy to do it. So I haven't done it yet. Celsius is fine. I know it's, you know, I know what we're trying to get to, so that helps. So let's go ahead and load up our crucible so we can let that warm up with it. You don't want to drop anything in here. These things, they're more delicate than they look. So we're going to do this really easily. Let's make sure what we're running here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. And as promised, we're going to knock out these fills. So they are out of here. That's what he sent. That's what we're melting. So we're going to drop in 1, 3, 6, 9. We're going to drop in 12 of these. Again, you don't want to just drop them in there. You got to go easy, because these will crack. Maybe not in this state, but definitely if they're heated up. So let's pop this bad boy in here. We're going to close it up. And we're going to let the furnace do its magic. All right, we're ready. Let's see if I can do this without screwing it up, right? Here we go. Should be nice and molten. Yep, she's bubbling. Here goes nothing. And let's do the dip. Nice. All right, pour number 2. Let's see how we do. All right, had a little spillage there, but no big deal. Can always just throw that back in the mix. So we'll let it burn for a couple of seconds and see what we got. All right, she's cooled off just enough, so let's go ahead and dip it. Oh yeah, smoking. All right, we'll let that cool for a minute. All right, we'll let it cool off and we'll see what we got. All right, guys, so this is pour number 2. I've got to clean up the edges a little bit, but really not bad. Hope we can get a good look at that. So that, again, is pour number 2. Not too shabby. Details came out pretty good. Back's even got some ripples on it. My first set of ripples. How about that, huh? It's the little things in life. But not bad for number 2. So I'm going to prep up for number 3 and we'll finish this job up. All right, we're where we need to be temperature-wise. Let's see how we're doing here. Let's give it a shot. Ready to go. Let's give this thing a shot, see how we do. Freezes up quick. So let it cool down and we'll see what we come up with.
Unfreaking believable.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.